A person who was born in the richest and most famous families of the world, who made his own identity in journalism, and even today, crores of people are crazy about his voice and his style. Yes, we are talking about CNN's famous anchor and news icon, Anderson Cooper. Even at the age of 57, his lifestyle is a big question for people. What kind of life does this person live with his partner? What is the truth behind his luxurious houses, luxury cars, and net worth of crores? And is his lifestyle really as praiseworthy and inspiring as his work? In this video, we will tell you the whole story of Anderson Cooper's lifestyle, which will also include a glimpse of his relationships, an estimate of his wealth, and some such secrets of his personal life that you have probably never heard before. So stay with us till the end, because in every episode, you will get to know a new and shocking truth. So let's move ahead in the video, but before that, subscribe to the channel so that such interesting videos reach you first. As much as Anderson Cooper's life looks glamorous and successful from outside, it has been full of pain and difficulties from inside. He himself has shared such moments in front of the camera many times that broke him from inside, but those very moments also made him strong. And this is the reason why people like him not only as a news anchor, but also as a human being. He suffered the biggest shock in his childhood itself. When Anderson was just 10 years old, his elder brother Carter Cooper committed suicide. His mother, Gloria Vanderbilt, and he faced this shock together. Anderson had told in an interview that he had seen his own brother jumping from the balcony in front of his eyes. That scene is still alive in his mind, and this has been the biggest tragedy of his life. Even after this, Anderson never gave up. In his career, he went to the world's most dangerous war zone and did reporting. He had said in front of the camera that when he was in war-torn areas like Bosnia and Rwanda, he saw death from the front many times. Many times he got so scared that he thought he would not be able to return. But while working in those conditions, he learned that one cannot run away from pain and fear. Anderson Cooper had spoken very emotionally on camera even after his mother's death. He had said that his mother was his biggest strength, and without her, he feels incomplete. The pain of a son was clearly visible in his words. All these painful moments are what made Anderson the person he is today. Childhood and family legacy, story of wealth and inheritance. As much as Anderson Cooper's life looks fabulous on the TV screen today, a large part of it is linked to his childhood and heritage. He was born on June 3, 1967 in New York City. Although he made his name in the world of journalism and TV, his blood comes from a family that is counted among the richest and most powerful families of America, the Vanderbilt family. The name of the Vanderbilt family is associated with America's buildings, railroads, and large properties. In the 19th century, his ancestor Cornelius Vanderbilt built a railroad empire and made so much wealth that even today people give examples of it. Anderson's mother, Gloria Vanderbilt, was the heir to this family. Gloria herself was also an amazing woman. She was not only a part of the Vanderbilt family, but was also a famous artist, fashion designer, and writer. Her jeans brand and her paintings also earned a lot of fame. Anderson's childhood may have been spent in luxury, but there were many shocks and loneliness behind it. His father, Wyatt Cooper, died of a heart attack when Anderson was just 10 years old. And a few years later, Anderson's elder brother Carter also committed suicide. Despite facing such great losses, Anderson's mother always taught him that a person's own hard work and identity matter more than wealth. Gloria Vanderbilt always used to say that Vanderbilt's wealth broke the family many times. Anderson also admitted in an interview that he never felt connected to this legacy. He said that he earned his success on his own, and his mother also always taught him that one should create his own identity. For Anderson, this legacy was an experience which taught him the meaning of wealth, and also told him that money is not the cure for every pain. Even today, remembering those things of his childhood, he says that the time spent with his mother and the teachings of his mother are the real treasures. So even though Anderson Cooper is associated with a name like Vanderbilt, he is a man made by his own hard work. This is why people see him not just as the heir to a rich family, but as an honest journalist and human being. Career journey. How to become a shining star in the world of news. Anderson Cooper's career is the biggest example of his life that if a person has passion, he can make his own identity. Anderson always says that he started his career from zero and learned at every step, fell, and then got up again. When he was looking for a job after college, no news channel showed interest in giving him a job. Even CNN rejected him. But Anderson was not one to give up. He bought a camera himself and started reporting by going to small, dangerous areas. He covered the situation in Myanmar, Burma, during the coup, and earned money by selling that footage. He also shot stories from war-torn areas of Africa after the earthquake in Haiti and from Somalia. Anderson started his career with a small channel, Channel 1 News, where he used to work for news shows shown in schools. From there, he joined ABC News in 1995. Initially, he was working as a simple correspondent, but soon he impressed everyone with his reporting and hosting. He anchored shows like 20/20 and World News Now on ABC. In 2001, Anderson joined CNN. This was a big turning point in his career. He started his own show named Anderson Cooper 360D on CNN, which made him a star overnight. People liked his outspoken style and habit of reporting on the spot. He was not an anchor who would sit in the studio and read the news. Rather, he would go to the field and bring out the truth. When Hurricane Katrina hit America in 2005, Anderson won everyone's heart by reporting live from New Orleans. He raised strong questions on the failures of the government there and put the painful stories of the people in front of the world. After this coverage, people started considering him not just a news anchor, but the voice of the common people. Apart from this, he did ground reporting on many big issues like hate crimes, Afghanistan and Iraq wars, floods in Pakistan, Syria crisis. People also like his interviews very much. He asked everyone from celebrities to common people such questions that people wanted answers to. Anderson also won many big awards in his career, including Emmy Awards and Peabody Awards, but he believes that he is more satisfied with the fact that he tried to become the voice of the people than the awards. Even today, Anderson Cooper is counted among the most trustworthy and outspoken journalists in the world. Personal life and partner, the journey of love and relationships. Anderson Cooper's personal life has always been a big curiosity for people. On one hand, he looks very professional and serious in the newsroom, but on the other hand, there are many aspects in his life that make him an even more interesting person. Especially his journey of love and relationships has always attracted people. Anderson always kept his personal life away from the camera, but in 2012, he openly told, for the first time in an interview, that he is gay. He said that he is not ashamed of his truth, but is proud of it. Anderson had clearly said that if his words give courage to anyone else about their identity, then it would be a big thing for him. His honesty made him a strong role model of the LGBTQ+ community. His relationship with his partner Benjamin Maisani remained in the news for many years. Benjamin is a French businessman and runs a nightclub in New York. Both started dating around 2009. They were often seen going on holidays together, and their pictures also went viral on social media. However, in 2018, Anderson revealed that he and Benjamin are no longer together as partners. He said that even though they are no longer in a romantic relationship, the two are very good friends of each other and will always be, and this is what makes their modern family concept special. Anderson has two sons, Wyatt and Sebastian. Wyatt was born in 2020, and he told the world that he welcomed his first son through surrogacy. After this, his second son, Sebastian, was born in 2022. Benjamin is also present with these children, and Anderson clearly said that both of them are raising the children together. Anderson had said that his life has completely changed after becoming a father. Now he feels that he has another big reason to live. He loves spending every moment with children and wants his children to grow up in an environment of love and truth. Their modern family shows that the definition of love and relationships changes with time. Anderson and Benjamin may not be a couple anymore, but together they are part of a beautiful family. This is a proof of their open-mindedness and big hearts. This is why people see Anderson Cooper not only as a great journalist, but also as a true human being and a responsible father. Net worth and earnings. The secret of earning crores. People often wonder how Anderson Cooper is so rich after seeing him. What is the secret of the confidence on his face and the royalty in his lifestyle? Is all this the result of his family's wealth, or has he achieved this position through his own hard work? First of all, it is important to know that even though Anderson is the heir to the Vanderbilt family, one of the richest families in America, he never received any huge inheritance from his mother, Gloria Vanderbilt. Gloria herself was very rich, but she gave away most of her wealth to charity and taught Anderson from childhood that one should earn his own identity and money. This is the reason why Anderson's net worth today is entirely the result of his own hard work. According to reports, his current net worth is around $200 million, 0 cents. There is also an interesting journey of how he earned such a huge amount. The biggest source is CNN. Anderson has been the face of CNN for the last 2 decades. He is known not only in America but all over the world because of his show, Anderson Cooper 360 DEG. His reporting style and frank questions made him a superstar of the news industry. CNN pays him an annual salary of about $12 million, 0 cents. Apart from this, Anderson's second major source of income is his books. He earned crores from the book The Rainbow Comes and Goes, written with his mother Gloria, and his own memoir Dispatches from the Edge. His books were bestsellers and were translated into many languages. Anderson also has a good production work. He produced many documentaries and shows, which earned him a lot of money. Apart from this, he also charges hefty fees from guest anchoring, events hosting, and speaking engagements. Anderson has so many ways of earning that today he can easily spend millions of dollars on luxury homes, cars, and raising children. But the interesting thing is that despite having so much wealth, his lifestyle is not as pretentious as other big celebrities. He himself believes that money is not everything for him. He once said in an interview that wealth does not bring you happiness, but happiness comes when you are able to create something on your own. This is the reason why he is still as honest and hardworking towards his work as he was in the early days of his career. Houses, a glimpse of his luxurious homes. Looking at Anderson Cooper's life, it is clear that as professional and simple-loving as he is at work, he is equally fond of and stylish when it comes to homes. He has some of the most beautiful and luxurious homes in the world, which reflect both his style and his choice. Anderson believes that homes are not just 4 walls, but are a mirror of your personality. First of all, let's talk about his house in New York City. His townhouse, located in New York's West Village, is no less than a dream. It is said to be worth about $18 million, 0 cents. More than ours 150 crore. This house was built in the 19th century and he got it restored himself. It may look classic from outside, but the interior inside is very modern and open. Large windows, high ceilings, wooden floors, and soft gray-white color scheme give it a very elegant look. There is also a beautiful garden inside the house where he plays with the children. Next comes his farmhouse in Connecticut. Far from the hustle and bustle of New York, this farmhouse built amidst greenery is his place of peace. He bought it especially so that when he gets tired of the hustle and bustle of the city, he can come here and relax. This farmhouse is about 300 years old, and its price is also in crores. Here, too, he has beautifully combined the old and the new, modern furniture and comfortable living space with old wooden beams and bricks. This house has a large library and outdoor dining area, where he often spends time with friends. Now let's talk about his most exotic house, his beach house built in Trancoso, Brazil. This house is actually Anderson's place, where he completely disconnects from his work and relaxes. This house is built on the seashore, and coconut trees and white sand are spread all around it. The interior here is very simple and natural. Wood and bamboo have been used a lot so that the natural beauty of the place remains intact. He often comes here to spend holidays with his children and friends. One thing is common in all 3 of these houses: Anderson's sense of style. Even though his houses are worth crores, they do not exude show, but they exude comfort and class. He has decorated each house in such a way that it becomes a peaceful place for him and his children. Anderson himself says that home should be a place where you feel most safe and happy. His houses also reflect this thinking. Be it a busy townhouse in New York, a farmhouse in Connecticut, or a beach house in Brazil, each place opens a different chapter of his life, and this is what makes his houses and him special. Cars and other luxuries, his luxury cars and hobbies. Anderson Cooper's life has always been an interesting one, and when it comes to his luxury hobbies and cars, his style stands out. He may have a net worth of crores, but he stays away from ostentation. His car collection and other hobbies are proof of his true style and royal taste. Let's talk about his cars first. Anderson loves fast and luxurious cars, but he chooses vehicles that are stylish as well as classic and comfortable. He has a car like the Mercedes-Benz S-Class in his garage, which is considered to be the perfect combination of both luxury and performance. Apart from this, he also has a BMW 7 Series, which is another premium sedan of his choice. Anderson also likes old classic cars and is often seen driving an old Mustang or Volvo. He is not interested in cars just for show-off, but for him, the car is a means through which he can comfortably balance his work and family. He himself has told in an interview that he likes long drives, especially when he goes from New York to his farmhouse in Connecticut. Now let's talk about his other hobby. Anderson is very fond of traveling. He has lived in many parts of the world, and even today, whenever he gets a chance, he goes on holidays with his children and friends. His most favorite destination is Trancoso in Brazil, where he also has a beach house. Apart from this, he also often spends holidays in Italy and France. He likes calm and natural places where he can relax with his family. Anderson is also very fond of fashion. He is always well-groomed. His style is simple but classic. He likes to wear tailor-made suits, and his suit collection is very large. The professional look he shows while anchoring the news is actually a part of his personal style. Even casual clothes are worn in an elegant manner. Another hobby of his is reading books and collecting art. The walls of his house are adorned with many paintings and artworks. He himself is a big fan of art, and he inherited this hobby from his mother, Gloria Vanderbilt. Anderson Cooper's hobbies and luxury items show his royal taste and class. But the most interesting thing is that despite so much money and facilities, he remains very grounded. His cars, clothes, travel, and hobbies all seem to be a part of his personality, a royalty full of simplicity. This is the reason why people are not only impressed by his journalism, but are also crazy about his personality. Anderson Cooper's story is not limited to his amazing career or wealth. He is also known as a journalist and a human being who won the hearts of millions of people with his work and style. His achievements and his simplicity both tell us what real fame is. First of all, let's talk about his awards and achievements. Anderson's journey in journalism was as difficult as it was great. He went to the most dangerous areas of the world and reported and put forward those voices in front of the world about which no one talks. He has received many big awards for his passion and honesty. He has been honored with the Emmy Award many times, which is considered the most prestigious award in the world of journalism. Apart from this, he has also received the Peabody Award and National Headline Awards. After the coverage of Hurricane Katrina in 2005, his reporting was especially appreciated and he was given many honors. His books were also bestsellers, and his place was confirmed in the world of literature as well. But if he is asked what he is most proud of, he says, "When people tell me that my reporting changed their lives, that is the biggest reward." This shows his true thinking and philosophy. Now let's talk about his personality and lifestyle philosophy. Despite having so much wealth, so much fame, and such a huge legacy, Anderson's lifestyle is very simple and inspiring. There is neither show-off nor arrogance in him. He often says that he learned from his mother that money is not everything. Real happiness lies in those relationships and work that gives peace to your heart. Be it Anderson's dressing or his way of speaking, there is a naturalness in everything. He feels happy not in expensive cars or parties, but in spending time with his children. His house may be worth crores, but it reflects warmth and intimacy. His view about the world is also very clear. He believes that there is a lot of suffering and injustice in this world, but every person has a chance to try and make a change. That's why he has always used his reporting to give a voice to those who are not heard. Anderson's honesty and simplicity sets him apart from other celebrities. People see him not just as a star news anchor, but as a good person who has used his name and fame to help others and make the world a better place. Social work and activism, contribution to society. Anderson Cooper's life is not limited to being just a famous journalist and celebrity. He has always done something much bigger than his identity, raising his voice for the society. In his career, he not only covered the major issues of the world, but also worked forward to bring about a change in the society. The biggest thing is that Anderson openly raised his voice for the LGBTQ+ community. When he publicly told in 2012 that he is gay, at that time this issue was not discussed so openly in America, but Anderson not only accepted his truth, but also gave courage to millions of people who were afraid of their identity. He often brought forward the issues, discrimination, and rights of this community through his interviews and reporting, be it the right to marriage, equality at work, or the fight for respect in society. Anderson has always been a strong face of this movement. Apart from LGBTQ+, he is seen standing with every voice that is suppressed. Whether it is refugees suffering from war, people displaced by earthquakes and floods, or people facing racial discrimination, Anderson has always brought to the world the stories that are not heard. He believes that the real job of a journalist is not just to read the news, but to become a voice for those whose voices are not heard by anyone. This is the reason why a humanity is reflected in his reporting. Now let's talk about why Anderson Cooper is so special, even after so many years, and why people like him so much. Actually, there is a different honesty and friendliness in his personality. As big a star he is also a down-to-earth person. He has never shown off, never flaunted his wealth to the world. He is a person whose life has pain, struggle, and success. People are able to connect with him because he talks like a human being, understands their problems. When he reports, it seems as if he is also someone like us, who is speaking our words. There is more truth in his stories than glitz and glamour. Apart from this, his lifestyle is also an inspiration for people. Despite having crores of wealth and fame, his style is simple and classy. He shows that you can be humble even after being rich, and you should not lose your humanity even after becoming a big name. Anderson Cooper's story tells us that a real star is one who illuminates others with his light. He is not just a news anchor or celebrity, but a person who proved through his work and style that the world can be made a little better. And this is the reason why people still like him and learn from his story. If you found this story of Anderson Cooper's life interesting and want to be the first to see more such inspiring and unheard stories, then subscribe to our channel now. Don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get instant notification of every new video. Your support is our biggest strength. Stay connected. Keep watching.